scientist, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to fix a cracked dashboard. A lot of you guys who have like older cars, anywhere from like 80s and back, those cars can be prone to the dashboards cracking from just abuse from heat, the sun, it's just stuff like that. So I'm going to show you guys how to repair that. It's, for the most part, it's a pretty permanent fix, but it's probably not as good as replacing the dashboard. But let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, as you can see, it is not in good condition. It's pretty beat up, seen a lot of sun, a lot of wear. But I'm going to show you what you guys need and we'll get started. Alright you guys, so to start us off, these are going to be some of the things that you're going to need. Start off, some sandpaper. This is for my palm sander. It'll make your job a lot easier if you have some kind of sander and instead of doing it by hand. I will have just regular hand sandpaper because you will need it just to get in the finer grooves. Bondo glass. You don't want to use regular Bondo because it will crack really easy. Padded dash filler. You're going to use this because it's flexible. You're going to use this before the glass. So since your dash is cracking, if it shrinks anymore due to the sun and heat, this dash filler will let it be flexible and it won't crack again. And then we're going to be flocking the dash. This is the adhesive, the glue, the paint, whatever you want to call it. And then this is the black suede that we're going to be sprinkling all over the dash. And you're going to need a Dremmel with a stone, yeah, there it is, a stone tip, a stone grinder tip, and that should pretty much cover everything you need. And of course your safety equipment and glasses. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so what you want to start off by doing is taking your Dremel and you're going to be grooving these out or dremeling these cracks out, all of them, even these little tiny ones. You want to Dremel them out because you want to get rid of the crack itself. And once we do that, then I'll show you what to do next. So this is what it looks like, and I know what you're thinking, it looks way worse, but this is how it's supposed to look, I promise. What the idea here is, you want to completely get rid of the crack. See, I actually have to go back, because if you see, there's still a crack here. That needs to be gone. It needs to look like this, completely smooth. But I'm just going to point this out here. I am no expert, and I also missed a spot right there. But I am no expert at this. I've actually never done this. So this could go completely wrong. But that's what I'm here for. And you guys can learn from my mistakes. But yeah, so what the next step is you're going to take sandpaper. And let me just demonstrate. You're going to take some sandpaper. And you're going to round and like bring these edges back. You're gonna do that all the way around. So let's go ahead and get that done. Hey guys, it's the next day. It got super late last night. I was getting tired, and yeah, so we're just gonna get right back into it. I think where we stopped, I just finished sanding and feathering back all of the cracks, and I think now we can sand down the rest of the dash. Just kind of scuff it up, and then we start adding the padded dash filler and the Bondo glass. So let me go ahead and show you guys how to do that. And it's where's it at? Yeah, it's like super fucking cold, so I got that shit going. But yeah, let's get started. Alright, so whenever you do this, you just get you a good little amount there, and you're just gonna put one little string, other than that little shit right there, one little string of a hardener, and then you're gonna mix it up until it's all one uniform color, and then you're just gonna apply into the cracks, and you just keep doing it until they're fairly filled up. They don't have to be completely filled because that's what the Bondo glass is going to be for, but you just want to get them in there as a base, and You have to let it sit for about 30 to 45 minutes to dry before you can start sanding. So let's go ahead and start applying. Alright, you guys. So I'll tell you right now, it's definitely not the prettiest work. Probably a lot easier ways to do it than what I was doing. And it's also my first time doing this. But it'll do the job. At least, well, fucking hope it does the job. But you don't have to fill in the cracks completely with this. This is just I'm trying to think how to explain it. It's better than using just the Bondo glass or Bondo because it's more flexible and it's meant for padded dashes like this one. Most older cars will have padded dashes or like foam dash, and it's just flexible. So if the dash decides it wants to shrink some more, due to the heat and the sun, it'll be okay with the expansion and won't crack anymore. Same thing with using the Bondo glass. It's a lot more durable, a lot more flexible. So when we fill in the cracks completely with the glass, with the Bondo glass, it shouldn't crack with that either. So we're going to let this sit for about 40 minutes, let it dry. Then we can come through and sand it completely smooth to where none of this excess is all over it. Sand it completely smooth, and then we can start working on the Bondo glass. So I'll see you guys when we get to that point. Alright, you guys. So I got it sanded. It's not perfect. I mean, you really want to get it... You really want to get it as, like, smooth as you can. Like, that really needs to come off. Places like that. Anything that's not, like, any material that's not on the crack needs to be removed. But this is taking really long, and that's with a hand sander. So that's kind of the gist of it. I might hit it a little bit more. And now, as you can see, these cracks aren't fully filled in, at least most of them. And so that's what the Bondo glass is for. And it's the same thing as the padded dash filler, like same way to mix it and apply it. So I'm not really going to show you guys how to do that. So yeah, same exact process, just different product. So let's go ahead and do that. You guys, so this is what Bondo glass looks like. I've made one hell of a mess with it. It's fucking hella messy shit. I've also used a lot more than I thought I'd need. But with these cracks being as big as they were, I just had to try and clump them in there. And I'm still, even after this, once this dries, I gotta wait and let this sit for about 30-40 minutes, let this all dry. And then we have to go back through and sand it, just like we did with the pad filler. And I'm still, especially with this crack, because this crack was the biggest, I'm still going to have to do another coat or layer of it. I mean, in places like this, where like the dash is just split on the corner. Yeah, so it's going to be kind of a pain. It's going to take a while, but I think it's going to turn out okay. But we'll see. If it doesn't, oh well, I'll probably just throw a cover over it. And eventually just get a new dash, but that's where we're at. So I'll see you guys after I have it all sanded, and like after I sanded it, and I know the lighting is a little bit bad in here. I had to move out of the, well, hey, hi there. I had to move from over there because it was really cold and I needed to, get next to that thing. But this is what it looks like after sanding it. It's fairly smooth. It's not perfect. I do need to go one more light coat or layer because this needs more. This will need a little bit more. This one will need a little bit more. This one a little bit, just very, very light. But I'm not expecting it to be perfect. This dash is like super old, super brittle. It does crack if I put any kind of like hard amount of pressure on it. So we're just gonna add one more layer and sand it and go from there. So see y'all when I'm done. went ahead and finished the dash off camera. Basically, after I finished filling in all the cracks and sanding it completely smooth, it wasn't perfect by any means. The dash is pretty much too far gone for me to really care. And at the end of the day, I might just end up throwing a cover over it. But the concept is still the same in fixing dashes, whether yours is in baddest condition as mine or not. But I ended up flocking the dash. You can do a number of different ways. You can paint it, you can bed line it, you can do whatever. I flocked it, which I couldn't do on camera because when you open the glue, you have 15 minutes before it dries. So we had, me, my brother, and my dad had to get out here, apply the paint or the glue, and apply the flock. But not gonna lie, for never doing this, it looks awesome. I mean, I didn't think it was gonna turn out that great, but it looks pretty professional to me. Now it does have its flaws, it's not perfect, but what can you say? But yeah, so I'll go ahead and show that to you guys. Alright guys, so there's the final result on the dash. I still need to clean it, like the actual inside trims, just, you know, because it's out of the car, might as well. But yeah, this is what it looks like. And as you can tell, I mean, it's fairly smooth. You can't see any cracks. I mean, other than that, but that's okay. And as you can tell, it's not perfect. You know, that I got a little heavy with the flock, and then here, I don't really know what happened there, but yeah. So this is what it looks like. It's not hard to do. I recommend having more than just yourself doing this. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions on anything that I did in this video, you can drop a comment. This is probably going to be it for this video. There will be a lot more on the 8.6. And yeah, guys, so like, subscribe, leave a dislike, tell me what I can do to improve, and I'll see you guys in the next one.